In the quiet moments when the world feels heavy, I remember the promise I made to protect you. It is not just a vow, but a sacred commitment, a deep knowing that no matter what, I will stand by you and shield you from harm. The weight of the world may press on my shoulders, but my heart remains light because I know I have kept my promise to protect you, and nothing can ever take that from me. Even when the storm rages around us, I find peace in knowing that I have promised to be your shelter. My love for you is a fortress that no force can break. When the world tries to pull us apart, I remember the strength of the promise I made to God to protect you no matter the cost. I carry that promise in my soul, forever unbroken. I may not always have the words, but my actions will always reflect the promise I made, that I will keep you safe, shielded from the harshness of the world. That promise is my guiding star. With every breath I take, I am reminded of the vow I made to guard you. It's a silent promise, but in every gesture, in every glance, you can feel its strength. Through every trial and every hardship, I hold fast to the promise I made to God to protect you. It's a promise that has shaped who I am, and it will forever shape the way I love you. In the moments of doubt, when everything seems uncertain, I remind myself of my promise to you. I promised God I would protect you, and that promise will never fade, no matter the circumstances. My heart swells with love for you, knowing that I am bound by a promise made not just to you, but to a higher power. I will protect you, and in doing so, I will become the person I was always meant to be. Though I cannot always shield you from pain, I will always shield your heart from harm. That is my promise to you, and nothing can alter it. Even in the darkest nights, I stand firm in the promise I made to protect you, to keep you safe. My love for you is the anchor that will never let go. When the world feels too big and your fears too overwhelming, know this: I promised God I would protect you. That promise is my foundation, and with it I can face anything with you by my side. The depths of my love for you are rooted in the promise I made to protect you. It's not just a duty, it's a divine calling that fills me with strength beyond measure. Every time I think about you, I am reminded of the sacred vow I made to God to protect you, to guard your soul, and to love you with everything I have. In the quiet corners of my heart, I feel the weight of the promise I made. I promised God I would protect you, and every day I strive to honor that promise with every ounce of my being. I made a promise to God to protect you, and though the world may change and things may shift, that promise will remain unshaken. It is a promise I will carry with me through all seasons of life. The love I have for you is intertwined with the sacred promise I made to God. Every thought, every action, every moment, I protect you because that is the vow I gave. I have promised to keep you safe, to hold you close in moments of fear and uncertainty. This promise is the thread that ties us together no matter where life takes us. To protect you isn't just a promise I made, it's a way of life. It's how I breathe, how I think, how I exist in the world, with the deep understanding that my purpose is to shield you from harm. When I look into your eyes, I remember the promise I made to God to guard your heart, your spirit, and your soul. It's a promise I will never break. I promised God I would protect you, and in that promise, I find my strength. In every challenge, in every difficulty, my love for you grows, and my resolve to protect you deepens. I made a vow to protect you, not just with my hands, but with my heart. That promise will stand the test of time, no matter what comes our way. Every time I hold you, I am reminded of the promise I made to God. I will protect you, not just in this moment, but for all of eternity. The love I have for you is sacred, and with it comes the promise I made to God to keep you safe, to shield you from harm, and to guide you through every storm. I promised God I would protect you. In every thought, in every action, I strive to keep that promise. It is the essence of who I am. When life feels uncertain, I find peace knowing that my promise to protect you is unbreakable. It's my anchor in the storm, my light in the darkness. I don't need to speak loudly to show you my promise. I show you every day through my actions, my care, my love. I promised God I would protect you, and I will keep that promise forever. In the midst of life's trials, the promise I made to God to protect you is my strength. It gives me the courage to face anything because I know my purpose is to keep you safe.